Simplicity over hustle, confidence over confusion, selling with strategy, but not stress. Today, we're going to talk about how to simplify what it really takes to sell your digital products confidently, consistently, without the burnout. So stay tuned. Hello, CEO coaches. How you doing? Your girl is here and super excited to be with you guys this Saturday morning. I'm excited about today's topic. I'm excited about all things great. Y'all know that. Hello, Cheryl. Hello. How you doing? All right, so if this is your first time seeing my face in your feed, hello, what's up? How you doing? I am Elise Michelle Jones, and I help coaches over 40 create profitable digital products and stress free marketing strategies so that they can grow without the hustle or the confusion. All right. Good morning, Dr. Chris. How you doing? And congratulations on becoming a certified, what is it? Certified life coach, certified coach. You know, I don't know all those acronyms and initials, but congratulations. I'm so happy for you. All right, guys, today I'm excited to talk about how to get better with selling your digital products. If you have not already, I need for you to go ahead and download this free guide. It's called the Success Path. This free guide breaks down the four essential phases to start and grow your online coaching business the simple way. So go to coachsimplify.com/SS path so you can go ahead and download that. Thank you, Dr. Chris. She got me right. It's an ICF coach. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good morning, Carlisa. This is your first time. Thank you, Dr. Chris, for referring her. Good morning, Amika. Good morning, Miss Sheila. Good morning. All right, guys. I'm so glad y'all are here with me this morning because I'm going to be dropping some dimes. Y'all know that. I'm always about dropping dimes and diamonds and gems. And so today I'm going to do that. So don't forget, if you have not downloaded this, or go ahead and screenshot this so that you can come back and download it later, right? And so before we get into today's content, though, I do want to say this. I will be sharing a lot of examples or like templates that you can use to help you sell more of your digital products online. So you're probably going to want to take screenshots or you're going to want to have to take notes. So if I go through something really fast and you want to go back and take notes, then let me know in the comments so that I can get there. Okay. So that I can go back to that slide. Okay, because I am going to be sharing a lot of stuff. I looked through my notes yesterday and I realized, like, could I have simplified this even more? Probably I could have, but time was running and I thought, look, just make sure I give you enough time so that you can take notes. Is that fair? I hope so. I hope that's right? So if you are ready for me to get started with this content, these gems that I'm going to drop, I need for you to drop an emoji in the comments because I'm trying to see something, right? I need for you to drop that. And if you have not already, I need for you to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, because some of you might be watching me on Facebook. I'm not really sure. I'm looking right now. I don't see anybody in there. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you are liking anything that I say during this presentation, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. And if you know anybody else who needs this content, that needs to know me, to build that know, like, trust, y'all know what sharing is caring. All right. Thank you guys for that emoji. So that lets me know y'all are ready. Ready. Amika is ready. Cheryl is ready. Miss Sheila is ready. And Dr. Chris is ready too. Yeah. So let's get into it. But before, do y'all see this new dude? Y'all see this new dude this girl got going on, right? She is rocking that scarf. She tried this for the first time, so we don't know how long this is going to stay up. But I wanted to do something a little different. I normally get my hair braided for vacation, but I decided, you know what? I just want to try this new like crochet style. You know me and like to do new things, different things, right? Thank you, Amika. So we're gonna see how this works. All right. We hope it stays up. It might fall down. We don't know. We don't know. But we're gonna keep going if it does, right? All right. So let me stop being silly. And let's get into thank you, Cheryl. Let's get into the first thing. Here's the honest truth. And a lot of things I'm going to be sharing today are going to be things that are just we just need to hear, right? So I'm going to be breaking things down. I am going to be sharing examples with you. But the real reason you're not selling, I want to go through that. We're going to have a, come to Jesus moment, and we're going to talk about why you're really not selling online and how to fix that, okay? So some of us might come across and you're not selling the product. You're selling the product, excuse me. You're selling the product, but not the transformation. Now, what does that mean? Basically, you're saying, hey, get this, get this, get this, but you're not sharing what this mug can do for you or this sippy cup. What is this thing called? Tumbler can do for you. Is it convenient? Is it easy to carry? I can tell you it's disruptive. I mean, it does not break. It fell off the top of my car. Anywho, let me get it. But anyway, you are selling the product, but not the transformation. You're unclear on who it is for or how or what makes it different than everybody else. And you are sounding like everyone else, like you're blending in and not standing out. Now, I do understand that that could be a little hard, right? You're saying that I got to do transformation. I got to be really clear on who I'm talking to, right? And how do I make why is this different than other things? And sometimes that difference can't, I mean, sometimes the difference doesn't necessarily have to be, hey, I got a silver straw or a thinner straw compared to other ones, right? And I know I'm saying that because I know some of these tumblers do have thicker straws and this one tends to be thinner. But those type of things, talk about what makes it different, and then you might be trying to sound like everyone else. Now that was something that I struggled with a lot because I would look at what other people were doing and I would copy what they were doing because I thought like, hey, if people are watching them, then they will watch me too if I'm saying the same things, doing the same things, right? Or if I look the same way. And I realized that all that was doing was burning me out, and I never could be consistent because I was trying to be somebody that I wasn't, until I realized that all I need to do is just be me, and then people will either like me or not like me. Okay, can't make it like me if you don't like me. But all I know, I can be me and show up like me. And that is when I really started to realize that it's easier to show up if you just be yourself. But we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna share you with some examples. So if you saying, hey, Lee, you need to give me some examples, I got you. Okay. All right. So people don't buy your product, they buy into your clarity, your confidence, and your positioning. Now, that's the first thing we're going to be talking about is positioning yourself as the expert, as the go-to person. And there's several ways to do that. Okay. So I wanted to start off with an example. Say you are a coach that coaches other authors, and you have this mini course that is just for authors, right? And we tend to present it as this mini course will help authors grow their brand and reach more people. Now, let me just say, that sounds good. That sounds okay. It sounds fine. And I would have started off with this. I've started off with something like this. This mini course will help you, if you're an author, grow your brand and reach more people. Fine. But let me just share with you why this is a little vague, right? This is a vague statement. Let me share this. The reason why this is vague is because grow their brand is unclear. Like, what does that mean? Some people don't even know what a brand is. They don't even know if they have one. Okay. And it doesn't address a specific struggle or outcome. What are they struggling with? Well, we're assuming that they're struggling with like branding. But if they don't know what branding is, or if they have a brand, or if they're an author that should have a brand, then they're not even going to know that that's a struggle. Okay. And there's no urgency, emotion, or transformation. Now you're saying, I know, I can hear you out there. Hey, Lise, then dang on it. What do I need to say? How do I say it? Let's clarify that. So here's the new messaging. The new messaging is going to be like this. Learn how to turn your book into a digital product suite so that you can earn income from your message long after the book is sold. Now, why is this message a lot better? And I'm going to break that down, but I just want to share with you guys why this messaging is like sounds better than the other one. So let me go back and I'm going to compare real quick, right? So the first one was the mini course will help authors grow their brand and reach more people. So I know what this statement is saying. I know what a brand is. I know that authors can make more money if they create more products or position themselves as someone with more to offer. Now, I'm going to share this short story with you, and then I'm going to get into why that other statement is better. All right. So I have a friend right now, and she has written several books. Now I've helped people write books and etc. But she's written several books that are absolutely phenomenal, and she's trying to get them published, like actually get them like with big publishing houses. And she's been rejected a lot. And so she read a couple of those letters to me, and a lot of them kept saying that you don't have a big enough brand. Right, we need to know that there is a following, and it's not necessarily that she needs to have a million followers on her social media platform, but what they're saying is that they want to see that there is a bigger brand behind the book. That's not just the book. Like there are people are going to what's the word I want to follow the movement around these books. So once she read that to me, and we talked about her books and what she's doing, and I suggested that she start a podcast around dating. And the name of this podcast is You Think You Know, what is it? You think you know how to dance, or it's based off that reality show, but you think you know how to date? I think that's the name of it. It's around that imperative. You know what I'm talking about? That there was a reality show. Think you know how to dance. You think you know how to dance, something like that. But it's a think you know how to date. And this is where she talks to different people about dating. If you're dating over 50, or if you're dating several people, maybe you're dating and you're married, all these type of things. The podcast is phenomenal, and it brings us so many different people, right? And at the end, she promotes her book, her upcoming book. You see what I'm saying? So she's expanded her brand past the book. Okay. So that's what we talked about. So let me go back and share with you why this other message is better. Okay. So new messaging is learn how to turn your book into a digital product suite so that you can earn income from your message long after the book is sold. Now you see how that's important that she started a podcast. Okay. So this is the new message. It is. Why is this a good message? It is specifically to authors who already have a book. The other message just said authors who want a brand. We don't know if it's inspiring authors, if it's people who do have a book, who has a new book. It was vague. So when you say learn how to turn your book, this is someone who's already has a book written. Right? We made the assumption that the other one meant that, but you don't know. You don't know because some people might be inspired and have their notes in a notebook and it hasn't been printed. They still consider themselves authors, right? It offers clear transformation. Turn a book into a suite of offers, not just book sales. So that person has a book. The transformation is other offers, right? There's multiple offers. The before you only had one book. The after is that you have a digital course, you have a workbook, you have a reflective journal that goes along with the book. So there's a product suite, okay? And then it implies scalability and passive income, which is what most of us want. We want money in our sleep. We want sleep coin. So you see how that message is a lot clearer and specific. Okay. And I get you. I hear you. You're saying, like, how do I get there? How do I do this? I got you. I got you. But what I do want you to do is to take a screenshot of this. I want you to take a screenshot of this so you can see what a clear message is and why this one sounds better. So if you were selling a mini course to authors, your message would be learn how to turn your book into a digital product suite so that you can earn income from your message long after the book is sold. Write this down or take a screenshot, okay? So you can compare this when you start to write descriptions of your products. All right? So let me keep going. The next thing is what's missing from your offer. Now, we just recently talked about positioning. How do you position your product, your digital product, so people are like, oh, this product is for me. This is for me. She's talking to me. Next is how do we talk about our offers? How do we, once we get them, so that message, the first messaging, the positioning gets people's attention. It gets them to stop. Gets them to either click on a link so they go to your sales page. So once they've gone to your sales page, you need to sell the offer. So we need to look at what is missing from the offer itself to make them click. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Your offer might be good, but is it clear, compelling, and complete? You're listing the features. Now, look, y'all. I used to be this person. I used to list features because I'm tactile. I like to know if I'm going to buy something, how many pages are in it, right? I want to know what I'm getting in this package. People want to know that too, but they want to know what this product does for them, right? So, listing your features, like 4 modules, is 90 minutes. Is showing what they're going to get, but it's not showing the value and the transformation that each product offers them. So if I was, again, to package this tumbler, I would tend to say, hey, this tumbler is a stainless steel tumbler. It's an 8-ounce product. It has a clear top and it has a metal straw. Those are features. But what I would talk about are the benefits or the transformation. The transformation of having a stainless steel tumbler is that your drink always stays cool. It stays cool. So when you are exercising, you are hydrated. You don't get dehydrated. The straw is a thin straw. It is metal, so it doesn't transfer germs, right? The clear tops allows you to see how much you have left. It also allows you to see inside of the cup. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So yes, these are features, but I'm talking about the transformation of each one of these products. Good morning, Stephanie. All right. So let's keep going. Did I skip something? All right. People don't buy content. They buy clarity and they buy confidence so that they can buy results. So this is a quick exercise, okay? So I told y'all, I'm not just giving y'all information. I'm giving y'all actual practical activities and exercises that will help you transform what we're talking about into what you do right now. So let's look at this. So turn what they get into what they get out of it. So say you have a course that includes 4 video modules and a 20-page workbook. That would be me. That's how I would say, hey, this course comes with 4 modules. We go through this. Each module, each video is like 20 minutes long, and you get this wonderful 20-page workbook. And I would even be flipping through it. That's what I did too. Like, I can see that. But if we can say, learn how to go from no idea to launching your digital product in 4 hours, which implies that each video is about an hour long, with templates that do 80% of the work. Now, let me just show y'all. Let me just break this down real quick. Digital product in just 4 hours implies the 4 video modules. And the 20-page workbook is telling you that it includes templates that do 80% of the work. Now, you would still say these things. You would still say the course comes with 4 modules, but I will put a dash behind it. You can go from go from no idea to launching your digital product in 4 hours with these 4 video modules. And also, you're going to get a 20-page workbook that includes templates that do 80% of the work. Right? That's how you include both of them. All right. So this is the plug and play framework. This is what you want to screenshot. Now, let me remove my little picture here so you can take a screenshot of this as I'm talking about it. You're going to say you get, okay? And in the brackets is the short description of the content or tool that you're sharing. So the component name would be like the workbook or the four video modules, or maybe it's a journal. That's the component, right? And so you do a short description of the content or tool so you can a clear result or transformation that they will walk away with. Now take this screenshot because you can put this into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will help you write this description for you, because y'all know I'm about making it easy, not complicated. And I don't want you to be struggling with yourself and second guessing yourself. Is this right? When you got ChatGPT who can help you. If you don't use ChatGPT, you can use Claude. What's another one that's out there? But you can use another like AI writer to help you write this. So all you got to do is drop this plug and play framework into it about one of your products that you have and allow it to write this for you. So let me show you an example of this in the wild. Okay. So the component is a done for you workbook. Done for you, because you guys know I provide you with done for you tools, right? And so you get a beautiful design, fill in the blank workbook to map out your digital products. So you can save hours of brainstorming and get your first draft done in one setting. One sitting. You see the transformation? From draft, from nothing to just brainstorming to an actual draft of your digital product when using my Done For You workbook. See the difference? So let's go back to that template, that plug and play framework. If you didn't get a chance to take a screenshot of that, go ahead and do that or write it down. And then look at the example here. Okay. Again, I would still say Done For You workbook, but I will put a dash beside it and say a beautiful design, fill in the blank workbook to map out your digital products, that so you can save hours of brainstorming and get your first draft done in one sitting, or get your first draft done by the weekend, or get your first draft done in 24 hours. Okay. Transformation. This is what you have. This is what it will get you. Okay. When you get this book, this is what you have right now. And this is what it will get you. Okay. Is this making sense? Y'all let me know if this is making sense. It's some ideas popping out for you. Let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments to let me know if this is making sense for you. Miss Sheila, I just saw this. It makes you wish you had hair. Well, you know what? There's wigs out here that look just like this. All right. All right. Thank you, Tiffany, for joining me. Awesome. Yes, Amika. Yes, this is making sense to you. Awesome. Awesome. Total sense. Miss Sheila said total sense. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So we're going somewhere. I'm making sense here. Okay. So now that we have this, now that we know how to make this offer, right? Why your promotion isn't working yet. Why is it not working yet? Now that you know that you need to position your offer, you need to be clear on what that offer says so that people see the transformation. Y'all hear what I'm saying? A lot of these things are all about transformation. If you can identify people's before, where they are right now, where are they right now? Okay. Are they struggling with trying to figure out how to patent their invention? Or it ain't even that. Maybe they're struggling with the paperwork to send off to get their invention patent. Talking to you, Amika, that lets you know if I'm talking to someone who is struggling with the paperwork, that they already have the paper. They know where to get it. They just don't know some of these different wordings that's on this sheet. Okay. Then if you identify that person, you can then say, hey, when you enroll into my course, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get your official patent number. You're going to be able to go to manufacturer and get your patent produced. I don't know, because that's not my specialty. You see what I'm saying? So you want to show and talk about where they are. You want to interject that your product is the solution. And once they sign up for your product or buy your product, this is what they're going to get. All right. Got me? Okay. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because the next thing is going to be about promotion. And so you're wanting or waiting for the perfect time. You're waiting for the perfect funnel. You're waiting for the perfect post and you're not promoting. Or you might promote once, but do you promote consistently? Right? You might do a launch and you do really well for 14 days. You run that launch, and then after 14 days, you just fall off. You don't promote again because maybe you didn't get the results that you were looking for. You just give up. Or then you come back to it 6 months later and you feel like you should still have more traction, but you don't, because you weren't consistent. You fell off. And you avoid sales language because you feel like it's awkward. Or maybe you just don't know what the sales language is. You don't want to always be like, buy this, get this, you should get this, time running out. I know, because it sounds so salesy. Well, I want to tell you guys that what really sells is your story, okay? Selling should be a serving, right? Service, right? You selling is serving. When you believe in the outcome, promotion becomes a gift. So let me just say this to you guys. And I am going to share my Coach Simplify Academy because that's just what I do, because I believe in it. What I do know that has helped me save so much time in my business is that I've used Done For You content. I've used Done For You content to supplement what I do, because your girl just doesn't have time to start from scratch. And sometimes she gets in her own way. I'm overthinking it. I think that my stuff is not good enough. So I just maul on that and I never get anything done. But once I use Done For You content, I got products out. My first digital product was a full-fledged course, which I don't recommend for someone just starting out because that did take me a while. But it was one of my best-selling products. It was Be Your Own Boss, where I was able to interject my own stories into it, but it helped me with the workbook templates. Like, I didn't know where to start with that. So it gave me the leg up. Okay. Now that's just one thing. I started the Coach Simplify Academy because I also wanted people to have trainings. Y'all, I have paid for so many different courses, learned so many different things, and it's cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't want that. I don't want people to struggle with money or not wanting to spend the money on a course and realize that they need other stuff. Because y'all know y'all paid probably $2,000 for a course and realize that you needed a $900 something to make all of this work. Or you might have to hire someone. I didn't want that. So I provide like courses to help you do that. And people want coaching. And I give that, right? I do monthly group coaching calls so that you can ask me any question. Believe me, ask the Coach Simplify Academy members right now. So I just wanted to say, I'm about serving. I'm trying to fill a gap into where people are. They have a business. They're growing. They're trying to grow this business. They already have the things that they need for the business, but they're just stuck with, how do I take what I know or take some of these things that I'm learning and apply it to my business? Because I mean, I'm just be real and honest with you. Typically, all of those different ways work, but you have to figure out which one works for you, because you can't do all of them. And that's where the Coach Simplify Academy comes in, because I want you to be able to take what you know, maul it down to a ball, to one that you can handle, right? I know that was just too much information, but we'll get into that a little bit more, okay? All right, so I came up with this formula, which is say this, then say this, okay? Say this, then say this formula. It's a 3-step formula that this will help you sell your offer. So say this first, right? I struggled with, and you talk about the problem that you faced. Then say this, I figured out how to, you provide the solution. So your product should have that solution in that. Okay. Then say this, now I teach you how to do the same inside or in whatever product. Are you ready to make it simple? Are you ready to get started? Are you ready to become an inventor? Are you ready to find your boys? Okay. So let me use this as an example. Let's go back to that author, right? Let's go back to being the author, right? And y'all, I'm just gonna come off the cuff, okay? I struggled with making more money from my book. I struggled with making, because $15 book, I had to, if I wanted to make $5,000 a month, I had to sell a lot of product. I had to sell a lot of books. I had to go and vend at a lot of events. Okay. And I couldn't do that. Even if I sold all of these books and went to all these events, I could not have done that and been a full-time person. I was be spending more money with going to these vending events, trying to sell my book. Okay. I struggled with that because I needed to bring in more income. So this is how I found out. This is what I did. Okay. I started to create supplemental products from my book. I created a mini course. I created a workbook. I created a reflective journal. So when I went to these vending events, I was also selling books, but I was also selling my course that included a journal, a reflective journal, and also one-on-one coaching. Okay. I was able to do that. Now I teach other authors like you how to do this, how to create a product suite, an author business inside of my, whatever the name of my academy is. Now, if you're ready to take your author to become a author that is making $100,000 a year or making $5K a year or bringing in passive income, then you need to join whatever the name of my academy is. Okay. That's my 3-step formula. Say this, then say this, then say this. 3 steps. Okay. Take a screenshot of that. I'm going to remove myself. Take a screenshot of that so that you have this. I struggle with, I figured out, now I, whatever that is. All right. If you do nothing else right now, this formula right here is going to save you because you can use it for everything. Everything. If you are speaking on stage and you have taught something, or hold up. Y'all know how y'all introduce yourself? Like when you at a networking event, you can condense this down to your intro. Look, y'all, for example, let me give y'all an example, right? You could be at a networking event. You know how you stand up and you can say, hey, my name is Elise. When I first started becoming an entrepreneur, I struggled with blah, 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 blah. And then eventually I figured out that I needed to do this. This is the reason why I started whatever the name of my business is, or whatever name of my network, or whatever I created, right? And now, if you're interested in this, then you can meet me at my table, or I would love to connect with you. That would be my final saying. So you can use this for anything for a social media post. Okay. So make sure you get this framework so that you can what? You can drop it in Chat GPT. Yes, you can. All right. So simplify your selling process. Okay. That's the next thing that we're going to talk about. But I need to know if y'all still out there. Are y'all out there in that internet world? How do y'all feel about this? Tell me. Do you see how you can apply this? I saw that Amika says, I got it. This really helps. I need to see if this is connecting with you. Give me a sign. Drop an emoji in the comments if this is connecting with you right now. Give me a sign. Give me a sign that this is connecting. Because I don't want to be presenting something that is just not making sense to you, right? Miss Sheila says great stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. So let's simplify your selling process. Let's simplify this. Let's make it easy for you. If you struggle with being consistent, just do this. This is your weekly routine. This is my exactly weekly routine. Thank you, Dr. Chris. And I feel like I have more time than the average person because I got things placed, right? I feel like I have more time than the most average person, but your girl still ain't going to be on her computer all day. Your girl likes to be out and about. She got family events to do. So, this is my weekly routine. One offer, one story, one call to action weekly. That's all. One offer, one story, one call to action. Now, what does that mean? You have one, just be clear to promote only one thing. One thing. Decide on your one story that you're going to share, that one struggle, that solution, and then you move people to the offer. And you're going to only have one call to action. One call to action that leads to one offer. Now, in Coach Simplify Academy, I like to share with them to build product suites. And I do that. I like for you to have more than one product. But I know you can't try to sell all of these at one time. It can go overwhelming. So you choose that one offer that leads to, that's why automations are very important. Okay. So use templates and systems and repurpose. Repurposing is going to help you stay consistent. Okay. I repurpose my content on several platforms. Sometimes I just repurpose something that I wrote last month. So sometimes we get in our way and think we had to create this new, fresh content. We don't. Just go back through some of your older content, see what worked really well. If a picture really popped off, just use that same picture, maybe tweak the message a little bit, because that's what ChatGPT can do. Just copy and paste it and say, hey, can you just rewrite this, freshen this up? And then you want to have automate your follow-ups, okay? So when you grab one of my freebies, right? Y'all gonna go into automation. You're gonna go, that's just real business. So you want to have some type of automation, some type of reminders, so that it makes it simple. That is what creating a simple selling process is going to do for you. Create a weekly routine that you can handle. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to be like, oh, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to post on 10 different platforms. I'm going to go live every day. I tried that and that didn't work for me. Your girl got tired quickly. Use templates. Use things that will help you get there faster. Done for you content. Done for you templates. Do those things. I provided just a few minutes ago with a formula. This is a template right here that you can use over and over again. Put it on a sticky note. Print it out. Write it. Whatever you need to do to memorize the say this, then that. Say this formula. Say this, then say this formula. Okay? All right. So, which one of these 4 P's is your weakest link right now? I just want to know. I want to see something. What is one of these 4 P's is your weakest link? Is positioning one of your weakest link? Like positioning, that you become the go-to person. When people say vision board, do they think of you? When they say plays, like writing a play or starting a play, do they think of you? Is it packaging? Do you have your products packaged? Do you have what's in your head, your knowledge, into a product? A simple product. Doesn't have to be a massive course. How about promotion? Do you promote yourself? Do you promote something at least once a week? Do you promote your freebie? Do you promote your course? Or processes? Do you have these funnel? Do you at least have one funnel set up? Which one of these P's are you the weakest in? Let me see that in the comments. if y'all not ashamed. And I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm not. I just want to see where everyone is. And this is going to help me with my future content. So where are you the weakest at? Are you in positioning, packaging, promotion, or processes? Okay. Carlisa says, I'm just getting started. So packaging is a struggle for me right now. Okay, got it. Got it. Right? Who else? Anybody else? One of the things that I struggle with for me was packaging and processes. Okay. I'm a big, like, I like to create stuff. So packaging was never a problem for me. Positioning, I think the educator in me has really helped me with that. But promotion and like doing it consistently was a problem for me. And then setting up my processes, because processes do require a little bit of technical background, but that's why you guys are with me so I can walk you through that. So Dr. Chris says processes. Okay, got it. All right. Now I understand where we stand. So let's make selling a lot easier for you. Okay. If you're ready to get better at selling without reinventing the wheel, I invite you to try out the Coach Simplify Academy. Come over and join us. Okay. Because I do have a 14-day free trial into the Coach Simplify Academy. Like I've mentioned, you do get done for you content so that you can start creating products quickly. You get a masterclass that you can, the slides are already created, the worksheets are already created, so that you have products in your course, mini course, that's going to set you apart so that you can start building up your product suites. I also do live group coaching calls so that you can get all your questions answered. Because one of the things that I struggle with the most is that I didn't have someone to ask questions with. Like, I would go through the courses and then I would have a question. Or I would have like, hey, I'm looking at this tool and I'm not sure if this is the right tool for me. You get that. So I do 2 live group coaching calls so that you can ask me anything, and you can ask the members, you can ask me anything. I also have a lab of courses, because one of the things that I keep up with is that I'm a learner. I am a learner by heart. And so whatever I learn, I teach, so that you are always updated on the newest technical ways to do things, or the simplest processes and things that you can do. I have a program, a lab, a course, a lab. Let me just say this, a lab that talks about creating your course. I walk you step by step with that course so that you have a full-fledged course at the end of within a month. Everything, a full comprehensive course. And also you get a lot of my templates. You get my email marketing templates so that you are able to create emails quickly, because y'all know the money is in the list. You're going to get my 30-day marketing plan so that when we struggle with promotion, you know exactly what to do for 30 days. You're going to get a roadmap of showing you how to use the done for you content, because again, you know, the goal is for you to create a product suite. And we get stuck on how do we take this content and use it. I break it down. I give you a roadmap for each done for you collection to show you how to use each piece of the done for you content. You're also going to get what I call the 1-day post. So you will post something once a day. Once a day. Was that right? You'll have something to post every day that can be consistent. It's called my 1-day post calendar, which gives you the hook, which will stop people in their track and will position you to the right person to get them to click. So you get that every single day. And you also get my selling formula so that you are much, much comfortable with selling. So you get all these things when you sign up instantly. Even if you join during the 14-day trial, you get all of this as soon as you sign up. So just go to coachsimplify.com/14-day so that you can join the free trial. Miss Sheila says, my Canva is full of done for you content from Coach Simplify. It makes everything so much easy. Oh, it makes it easy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Sheila. You know I got to take a screenshot of that, okay? All right, so Carlisa says, woohoo, just what I needed. I'm signing up right now. Yes, girl. Yes, yes. Come on, girl, because we are about to have our group coaching call. Our first group coaching call is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yes. So you're right on time. Right on time. All right. Okay. So a quick reminder to my CEO coaches, you don't need to work harder. You need to get clearer. Okay. Your product is powerful. Now let's make sure more people actually buy it. Okay. Let's make sure more people buy it. Your product is powerful. You are powerful. You have everything you need inside of you. I just need for you to be clearer and let's make it simple because we're not about overwhelmed over here. We're about living the soft life the simplest way possible. All right. Awesome, guys. So, again, if you have not downloaded my free guide, The Success Path, go ahead and do that. It's a free guide that breaks down the four essential phases. I don't know why I want to say other word to start and grow your online coaching business the simplest way. I break down these four phases that I talked about earlier inside of this document. So go ahead and get that. It is free. CoachSimplify.com SS Path so that you can download that free guide. Okay. All right, guys. So Carlisa, I'm excited to have you inside the group. Miss Sheila, thank you for showing up. I'm so glad that Done For You content is awesome. Again, congratulations, Dr. Chris, on being an ICF certified coach. Yes. Amika, girl. Amika is our inventor, guys. Amika is killing it. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Stephanie. I think I saw Stephanie was here with us as well. And thank you, Cheryl. Y'all, thank you so much. Stay tuned. Join me next week. Same time, same place. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye.